did he get in here?
Well, come on now. You want to be next? I can't wait all day. You been a good boy?
Have you?
That's got nothing to do with it. You're the one looking for Santa Claus.
Yeah, can it? Santa Claus, big charge.
Oh, and what don't you like about Santa Claus?
It's old stuff for babies and dopes. I ain't no dope.
No, you're a wise guy. Here, do you want one?
I don't want that stuff. I want that.
Yes, well, you can't have that. That belongs to the store.
What do you mean? If you was Santa Claus, you could give it to me. I knew all along he was a fake.
Okay.
Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas to you, son.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Dear Mr. Sears, I know what temptation is, especially at the Christmas season, and feel it most important that I give you moral support at this critical time. I've asked the store to give me a paycheck, and have opened a nice bank account for you. Clementine Webster.
Yeah?
Well, of all the low-down, double-crossing, thieving, cutthroat, dirty, underhanded...
Well, why don't you ask me what I want?
Or do I care what you want?
I want a chemical set and a carpenter kit and a big electric train and a signal and a switch. Aren't you gonna write it down?
I don't need to write it down. Tell it to your old man the way you told it to me.
Don't I get anything out of your sack?
Here, buzz off. That's all now. Store's closed. Merry Christmas.
All right, we'll get some presents.
Well, look who's back. He's doing all right, though. Look at them pockets.
If you're not interested in Santa Claus, what are you doing here?
I'm looking around. Anyhow, I already told you, you ain't Santa Claus.
I ain't? You saw me sitting up there, didn't you? Who do you think I am, Little Boy Blue?
Look, Santa Claus is supposed to give kids stuff, ain't he? Well then...
And what do you think I've been doing this livelong week? Writing stuff down and...
I don't mean writing lists. I mean give 'em things. If you're Santa Claus.
Well, sure I give 'em things.
Yeah, I know that 10-cent stuff in a bag. That's what I want.
Oh. I suppose you wouldn't go for a musical teddy bear, eh? Huh. So you like airplanes?
Yeah. I like 'em better than anything in the world. I'm gonna be a pilot someday when I get big.
You might have that if you stay out of jail.
Well, no, you see, it's this way.
Oh, sure. Well, now, you see, it's this way. I told you...
Why don't you shut up for a minute and not be so smart? That's not the way I operate. I have to get me reindeer out and all that stuff, and you have to be in bed asleep.
Yeah, that old baloney.
What do you mean baloney? Don't you know Santa Claus always gives it to you straight?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes.
You mean you're gonna give me that? On the level?
Well, yes. Why not? I'm Santa Claus, am I? What's your address?
1065 10th Avenue, second floor.
All right, beat it. Hey, wait a minute. You know you got to be a good boy.
I've been good.
All right, let's have it.
Huh?
Come on, fork 'em out. Now, don't you ever do that again. It gets you no place at all now, you hear me? Do you hear me? They don't pay at all. You think they've airplanes in the pokey? You think they'll allow you to drive one if you've even been inside? Well, they won't.
Will it make any difference this time?
No, not this time. But remember what I tell you now. It's a sucker game. Here, swam.
Yes, sir.
Now, what did I go and open me big mouth for? What happens if I don't deliver? He ain't never had nothing like me when I was a kid. Maybe if I'd ever been given anything, if I hadn't had to steal, if only I had me pay.
Oh, Sears! Sears, we want you to come to the employers' Christmas party up on the 8th floor. Get some dinner first at the cafeteria and then come on up. You'll enjoy the festivities. Besides, there'll be a little extra bonus for passing out the favors. I'll see you up there and tell you what to do. So long.
Come on, Santa Claus. It's time to head for the North Pole. We're gonna put you back in cold storage.
I'm not surprised that you broke your parole, but couldn't you have done it yesterday or next week? Why pick Christmas Eve to drag me down here?
What were you doing? Drinking champagne?
That's exactly what I was doing, if you want to know. Okay, book 'em.
Name?
Wait! Wait now. This is a miscarriage of justice. I'm sure that it is.
I'm sorry, Miss Webster, but I'm afraid it's not. Sears stole a valuable piece of merchandise from the store, in addition to this Santa Claus suit he's wearing, and he won't tell us where it is. A $50 toy airplane.
A toy airplane, Mr. Sears? I don't understand.
I gave it to a kid. I'm Santa Claus, haven't I? And don't any of you creeps try and take it away from him.
Well, you see, gentlemen, it's all my fault. When he went up to pick his money up at noon, he found that I had taken it to put in the bank for him. So, this is Christmas Eve, gentlemen, and Santa Claus has to deliver on time. What a dilemma. So naturally, he had to charge it, owing to my officiousness.
That sounds just dandy, Miss Webster, but it's the first I've heard of it, and I'm sure it's the first Sears has, too.
Well, really, now, why don't we ask Mr. Sears? As it happens, I had his money with me as I found the banks closed and was unable to deposit it. Of course, you'd like to pay for the airplane, wouldn't you, Mr. Sears?
Oh, yes.
And he was going to return the Santa Claus suit at his first opportunity.
I don't see that we can assume that.
Well, who'd want a hot Santa Claus suit?
Yes, I'm sure it's much too warm. Well, I think that takes care of everything, gentlemen. I feel certain that Sampson and Cole won't want to prosecute. They have their money and their suit.
Well, there's still a question of whether he broke his parole or not.
Mr. Chambers, can't you scare up just a little goodwill? Enough to last through tomorrow, anyway.
Well, Sears, she's got me. You're a little white lamb. You didn't break your parole at all. Just bent it a little. But she's got you too, old boy. I'll expect you to be available at the shelter tomorrow. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Miss Webster, I'd like to stand your drink. The trouble is, I haven't got any money.
You know, Mr. Sears, you really do look like Santa Claus now. You've got a twinkle in your eye. Come home to dinner. Plum pudding has quite a lot of brandy in it.
You know what I think about you, Miss Webster? I think you're completely rehabilitated.